Ground down. Take a few deep breaths. Exhale. Start with some gentle shoulder rolls. Let's just add some movement here. Breathing slowly. Keep that spine nice and long. Crown of the head reaches to the sky. Ground down. Deep breath. On your next breath in, shrug those shoulders up to the ears and roll the shoulders back and release the arms by your sides. Next breath, both arms reach up. Exhale down. Right arm only reaches up and over, big side stretch. Exhale down. Other side reaches up and over. Exhale down. Both arms inhale. Exhale, both arms reach behind you. Interlace the fingers, palms come together. Straighten those arms, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, lift the chin. Big breath in. On the exhale, bring the chin to the chest. Leave the arms behind you. Take another breath here. Exhale, release the arms, keeping your chin to the chest. Start your gentle neck rolls when you're ready. Keeping your head forward, don't let the head tip back. Come back chin to chest. Other ear to other shoulder. Nice and easy. Getting at all the kinks. Back chin to chest. And back to neutral. We're going to move to a tabletop position. Make sure that your wrists are below the shoulders, knees below the hips, toes pointed toward your back. And coming into cat and cow. Tailbone tips up, spine dips down, head comes up. Exhale, tailbone tucks, spine dips, spine lifts, head comes down. Matching movement to the breath. Try to move the head last. Inhale for cow. Exhale, cat. Focus on the spine, flexibility and strength. Inhale, cow. And exhale, neutral spine. Spinal balance. Going to reach back behind you with that right foot. Keep that ankle in line with the hip. Flex it so the toes point toward the mat, and then reach forward with that right arm. Opposite arm, opposite leg, keeping that core tight. Gaze directly in front of you on the mat. On the exhale, bring the knee down only. Inhale, bring that arm out to the side. Exhale, thread it through. Bring the ear down to the mat, and then reach up with the opposite arm. Relax and breathe. And release. Coming into a spinal balance on the other side. Extending that right leg back behind you. Reaching forward with that left arm. Holding, breathing. And knee comes down. Inhale, bring that arm out to the side. Exhale, thread it through. Ear comes to the mat. And reaching up the opposite arm. And release on the exhale. Nice job. Before we move into our child's pose, we'll do some hip circles just to warm up those hips. Make them as big or as small as you feel comfortable. And if this bothers you, you skip it in the other direction. And sinking back in child's pose when you're ready. A couple deep breaths here in child's. This should be a comfortable position. If it's not comfortable, make adjustments. with your knees or hips. So it is. Walking your hands over to the right edge of the mat. Swing the hips slightly left. Feel that stretch in your side. Breathe into it. And walking the hands over to the left edge of the mat. Hips slightly right. Breathe into that side. I'm going to do some modified flows, matching movement to the breath. Continuing our warm-up. On the next inhale, coming into modified plank. Exhale down in chaturanga. Roll the shoulders back with the hatha cobra. And then press back to child on the exhale. Inhale, modified plank. Exhale down chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's. And again. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale back. You can do another one or just stay here in child's pose. Take another couple deep breaths before we move into our down dog. And coming onto tabletop, preparing for our down dog. Flip the toes under and lift those hips up. Take a couple breaths here in down dog. You should feel a calf stretch. Make sure that you're making a wide V, separating the weight between your hands and feet. If you want to add some movement here, walking your dog, pressing one heel down and then the other. And bring both heels down. Inhale, pressing both heels. Exhale, release that right leg. Bend the knee, slowly bring that foot forward. Place it between the hands. Bring that left knee down. Keeping that left hand on the inside of that left foot, we're going to reach up with the opposite arm. And exhale, bring that arm around, place it on the inside of the foot, and then reach up. Frame that front foot with both hands. Flip the back toes under and step back to down dog. Take another breath here in down dog. And then go ahead and release that left leg. Bend the knee, bring that foot forward between the hands. Back knee comes down, keeping that right hand on the inside of the foot, reaching up with the left. Deep breath. Bring that arm also on the inside of the foot and then reach up with the right. Bring that arm down, frame that foot with both hands. Flip the back toes under and step back to down dog. Optional full flow here, or you can just stay in down dog. Inhale to full plank. On your tippy toes, shoulders just beyond the wrists. Exhale, slowly lower in chaturanga. Hover, don't let your body weight fall onto the mat. Press up to up dog. Press the tops of your feet on the mat. Shoulders down away from the ears. Lift that heart. And then roll over the toes. Lift at the core. Coming into down dog on the exhale. Take another breath here in down dog. On your next inhale, bend both knees. Shift your gaze forward. Either step or hop up to forward fold. In forward fold, just let your body just kind of dangle. Arms and head heavy. Do what feels right here. I like to sway side to side. Maybe go into ragdoll. Do some small circles here. Try to release the tension in our backs, neck and shoulders. I like to pay homage to my feet, wiggle my toes, say thank you for how hard they work for me all day. And when you're ready, we're going to release those arms and we're going to trace the fingertips up the shins, flatten the back, coming into halfway lift. Gentle pressure on the thighs, shine that heart forward. And exhale, release. And now we're going to bend both knees, tip the tailbone under, and lift both arms coming into chair pose. Hold your chair pose. Should feel strengthening in your thighs, like a squat. Weight's mostly in our heels. Tailbone is tucked, heart's lifted, shoulders down. Breathing. And inhale, reach. Palms come together. Exhale, heart center. Coming into a modified sun salutation. Inhale, reach. Swan dive. Exhale. Halfway lift. Stepping back with the right foot. Knee comes down. Lift for low lunge. Frame that front foot. Stepping back. Child's pose. Inhale, modified plank. Chaturanga. Cobra. Child's. Right foot releases, bring that foot forward, left knee stays down, lift for low lunge. Frame that front foot, flip the toes under, step forward, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan. Exhale, chair. Inhale. Swan dive. Halfway lift, shine our heart. Stepping back with the left foot. Knee comes down. Lift for low lunge. Frame that front foot. Stepping back. Child's pose. Modified plank. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's. Left foot releases. Bring that foot forward. Low lunge. Frame that front foot. Right toes flip under. Step forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan. Exhale, chair. Now we'll do 2 full flows. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift. Stepping back with that right foot. Knee stays up this time. Lift for high lunge. Frame that front foot. Stepping back. Down dog. Half series flow here. Match movement to breath. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale back. Right foot releases. Bring that foot forward. High lunge. Frame that front foot. Stepping forward. Forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan. Exhale, chair. Inhale. Swan dive. Shine that high. Stepping back with the left foot now. Knee stays up. High lunge. Frame that front foot. Stepping back. Down dog. Half series flow. Inhale. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot releases. Bring that foot forward. High lunge. stepping forward, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan. Exhale, chair. Inhale, reach. Exhale, prayer. Pause here, take a deep breath, close your eyes, take a moment of gratitude, and meet up in mountain pose. Inhale, exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. We're going to bend both knees, palms find the mat, step back with one foot and then the other, coming into down dog, starting our strength building postures. Holding these a little longer, strengthening our bodies by holding the poses. Inhale, pressing both heels down. Exhale, release that right leg, bend the knee, slowly bring that foot forward, crunching those abs on the way, making that cat back, crunching those abs tight, and then coming into plank, keeping that knee tight to the chest. Hold here for a breath. And now lift those shoulders. Try to place that foot between the hands without moving them. Back heel comes down. We're going to lift to our warrior two. Full expression of warrior two. Make any adjustments you need to. We want to make sure our knee is over the ankle, working toward that pinky toe. Arms reaching, strong arms reaching in opposite directions. Gaze over the fingertips. Relax those front toes. Breathe. Core is engaged. Nice. From here, we're going to come into a side angle. Place that forearm on the knee and reach up all the way to the sky. Holding here, or you can reach down toward that ankle. Also reach over if that feels right. Feel that stretching inside. From here, we're going to slowly, on the next exhale, come all the way into a reverse warrior. Nice. Now we feel the stretch on the other side. No weight on that back leg if you'd like to wrap around. And remind that thigh to stay open. Sometimes it wants to flop inward. Breathing. And exhale. Back to warrior two. Take another breath here in warrior two. Then we're going to straighten that front leg. Palms come together. Bring those hands to heart center. And we're going to point both toes toward the side of the mat. Bring those arms outward. Palms forward. We're going to take a bow. And bring those hands down toward the mat. Coming into a straddle stretch. And left hand in front of the face on the mat or the floor. We're going to reach up with that right arm. Try to twist from your navel and not your hips. Try to keep those hips square facing the mat. And exhale, switch. Right hand down, left hand reach. Breathing into that twist. Twists are so good for you. Nice. Both hands down. We're going to pivot those feet so that they're turned out and do a big deep plie and then roll on up to a goddess pose. In goddess pose, we're in a plie, core is engaged. Palms face up to the sky. And big 5-pointed star. And we're going to do our warrior two in the other direction. So switch those feet. And coming into your warrior two on the other side. Make any adjustments you need to. Go ahead and go through that checklist. Make sure your knees are safe. Relax those front toes, big, strong, proud warriors. And maybe not big. When we hold these poses, we hold them for about 3 to 5 breaths. And coming into our side angle from here. Take it anywhere you feel you need to. And remember, one side might feel different than the other. Try not to let your top shoulder drop down toward the mat, but keep it stacked over the bottom shoulder. Keeping your gaze up to the sky helps to keep those shoulders stacked. And now on the exhale, remember, we're going to go right into our reverse warrior. And remember, no weight on that back leg. If you want to wrap around, and really reach, really try to feel that stretch in the side while you sink deeper in that lunge. Beautiful. On the next exhale, we're going to pinwheel those arms all the way down to frame that front foot. Pivot those back toes and step back to down dog. Optional flow here, or just stay in down dog and catch your breath. Float those knees down, sinking back to child's pose. Your favorite version of child's. Let this pose restore you. Coming back up onto all fours, we're going to set one hip down. And we're going to come into a seated position, coming into boat pose. So for boat pose, we're going to rock back on our sits bones to activate the core. Keep that heart lifted, look up, shoulders high. And we're going to lift one leg, the other, so our shins are parallel to the mat, and then release the hold on your legs. Staying here, you could straighten the legs for more. Just keep that back straight, spine nice and long, heart lifted. Should feel it in your core, breathing here. And from here, we're going to slowly start to come down to the mat, all the way down, very slowly, using that core strength to control the movement. Coming all the way down to the mat. Nice job. Bring those knees into the chest. Give them a squeeze. Hug them tightly to the chest. And take a deep breath. Next, we'll do bridge or wheel. Palms face down by your sides, feet hips width apart. Keeping those knees in line with the hips, we're going to peel the tailbone off the mat, lift those hips up to the sky. And if you'd like to interlace the fingers beneath the body and lift backs even higher. Breathing here. If you'd like to do wheel, you're going to place your hands by your ears, fingers pointed toward your toes, and press up. Again, if you're doing wheel, try to keep those knees in line with the hips. Sometimes they want to flail outward. A couple breaths here. And when we release on the exhale, we're going to slowly come down and roll down one vertebra at a time. Tailbone comes down last. And then we're going to do a big morning stretch. Release those legs straight, arms up overhead, big breath in. Lengthen everything and exhale, bring the knees into the chest. Take another breath here. From here, we'll do an inversion. Flex those feet, straighten those legs, heels directly on top of those, or directly over the hips. Palms face down by your sides, or if you'd like to roll up into shoulder stand, supporting your lower back, wrapping your thumbs around your waist, pointing the toes up to the sky. Breathing here. The idea is just to get the legs over the heart and breathe. So good for you. Doesn't have to be fancy. This is also a time to practice your headstand or handstand if that's part of your practice. And release on the exhale. Next, we'll do our gentle spinal twist. So holding on to that right knee, straighten that left leg down. Keeping those shoulders flat on the mat, we're going to bring that knee across the body. And we're going to gaze in the opposite direction. And gently switch, taking your time. Position. Bring those knees gently into the chest. Place the palms on the knees and do some small circles to massage your back. And right about now is the time I say it's yogi's choice. Do any pose your body's asking for before you move into your final Shavasana. It might be something we haven't done or something we've already done you'd like to do again. A lot of students like to do happy baby at this point. Meeting up in your final Shavasana when you're ready. Corpse pose, feet are relaxed and open, palms up to the sky. Let go of everything, just be. Shavasana. I like to have my students turn on to their right or left side and curl into the fetal position, taking a posture of gratitude. And here we think of a blessing we're grateful for today. Take a moment to feel that gratitude. Pressing up to a seated position. Relaxing the arms by your sides. Inhale, reach up. Palms come together. Bring those hands to heart center. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. Have a great day.